What is your comment on email marketing? Does it still work in Kenya? This is a very interesting question, and it has actually been quite curious. I don't know, maybe if this person is on X, because it was actually one of a trending conversation among marketers on the social, some I guess a week or two ago, where people are saying, you know what, small businesses only do WhatsApp. What's your
I
thought
think
about email marketing?
from my experience, I would say email marketing in Kenya works, but on a certain niche. Not everyone can do email marketing. And one would use email marketing not to directly get results in terms of conversion, but you can use email marketing to build your brand, to share information that is related to your field, to make people aware about maybe a launch that you're going to have, or a product that is new in the market. But it's not like a direct sale. You're not using email marketing to make direct sale. And it's majorly good for people selling a service as opposed to people selling products. People selling products would work well with other types of marketing. But with a service, when you're selling a service, there is a journey that you go through before you come to a conversion. So email marketing will be part of that journey that will make you convert your customer from a cold audience to the warm audience to a hot audience. So that is why you will need an email marketing. And again, even with the service industry, it depends with the type of service that you're offering. Depending on your target audience, do your target audience read emails? Or are they just on social media and on their phones, and that is it? If your target audience are familiar with email, then they can be able to read emails. Now, you as a business, or if you're a digital person working for a business and you're implementing the email marketing strategy, the how to write the email is what will make it sell. So the content that you put on the email, because even those people who read emails, they don't like read the sentence by sentence. Most of the time, they just scan through the email to get to know, is there any information that fits me. So even if you have an existing, first of all, you need an existing database, because let me first go back. If we are talking about email marketing, the email marketing that actually doesn't work, or it's spam, is going to the online space, getting a whole database, doing the database, sharing emails like just one email you've taken and then you're sharing as a spam. It is a very tricky type of marketing right now, with the changes in the marketing space, the digital marketing, the website design, the adverts.
Data
It
protection.
becomes, yeah, data protection. It has brought so many of that, especially the data protection. If you have a database, like you already have existing customers with a contact list, people who have willingly shared their emails, then that is good for email marketing, because those are already either your customers, or there are people who would want you to engage them further. So you can be able to use email to share news and the like. So just ensure that the email that you share with them is also direct to the point. You are not going through many stories. You want to write an email of 2 pages. You just go direct to the point, and where there is emphasis, show emphasis. If there is any button that you need to place, of which you have to at least have a one click to action button, like what do people do next after reading your email, you have to place it there. So using the different templates that are on the online space with the different email marketing tools allows you to be able to create good, or an attractive email that will make someone read your email and also engage you back.
Yeah, I would just to just add on to what you're saying. Email marketing works well when you're doing what we call awareness and sustenance campaigns, so that and again, like what Vicky has said, you have to be in this age of data protection and consumer activism. You want to share only to your customers, because
Yeah.
soliciting for marketing services from people who don't know about your business, both email, SMS, and even cold calling, is getting more and more complicated for marketers. So I would say, if you're doing sustenance campaigns, it is very good, because you want to remain as a business. Remember what you said earlier, that some clients, most of the clients we serve, we are on we are on retainer with them, because we support them continuously. So when you're doing sustenance campaigns, after you've done the awareness campaign, and maybe you did a campaign that was to sell a product or a service for 1 month, you have to maintain that customer, move that customer, or maintain that customer for a long time. The most let's say the most effective or cheapest way to do it would be mostly through email campaigns, because once you have a database, you can just continue giving them offers or information about offers, giving them information about new solutions or products, giving them discounts for maybe if they are returning customers. So email marketing works well as a sustenance and an awareness campaign where you want to tell guys, okay, I have this new product. And if you have been keen, if you look at your Gmails, most of the time, because of the way this email marketing has been abused by most of the marketers, most of the emails these days go to promotions or go to spam. So you also have to be very careful as a service provider, and we can help you to ensure that you're also whitelisted in these platforms. By the way, what most people don't know is when you email people and people ignore those emails or they put them to spam, the companies that the Googles and the Safaris and whatnot will also blacklist you. So it is, they also, you want your email marketing to also be effective, because if you are sharing information that your audience does not find relevant, very soon you will be blacklisted from sharing to those people, because it will be considered as spam by the email engine. So you also want to be very careful. And again, like you've said, if you want to implement that as a sustenance campaign, we can help you work with that. But largely, it's just it is just something to maintain top of mind amongst the customers, and you don't want to use it as your primary marketing campaign, especially in Kenya, and especially if you're serving an audience that is on the lower LSM. These are the people who are not necessarily well off in terms of the product you're serving is serving the people in the lower cadre of the economic strata. So if you're offering a product that is sophisticated, chances are people will read that email. But if you're offering a product that I go to my kiosk to buy, email marketing might not work, because the type of audience also does not expect to be fed that information in that channel. So also the type of audience and product or service would dictate if you're going to use a digital marketing, an email marketing solution. But it still works, just very niche and very selective on very products. So if you're the one who asked this question, of course, you can always hit us up and we can tell you more about our solutions. We don't want to pry and try to make assumptions about the product that you're offering. Maybe it could work for you, but we need more information to guide.
Yeah.
Another question.
Just one more thing to add. Even as you venture in the email marketing, one advice I would say, maybe at least if you have a database, that is, use an email tool. If you want it to be effective, use an email tool, because with an email
marketing tool,
MailChimp, email marketing tool, a MailLite, there are so many. If you can use them, because it allows you to know, are people opening my emails? Are they clicking to the button that I have set on the email? You can even have templates that you can maximize on those. It can even allow you to be specific, like to personalize the email when you're sharing. So the tools gives you so many advantages. I know we might not have time to talk about them, but if you have decided to venture in email marketing, ensure that at least you're using the tool.
That's actually very important, because sometimes you tell people about email marketing and they think you are, the same way you would draft an email to your boss or your colleague. It's different. You can do that, but that's the fastest way to getting put in the blacklist of these companies, because first of all, they don't recognize your tool. And then the other thing is the click-through rate or the open rate of those emails are usually very low. So you want to put it in the form of a newsletter, and the best way to do it is usually through those email marketing softwares or apps. And we can talk about that in another video.